Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to our Let's Play Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter on PurpleRodri. Last time we began making our way to the top of Mirage Tower. This time, this portrait. You're one of the sages. Who are you? I'm the Sage of Water. You, however, can address me as Princess Ruto. Shh. Vermin, brace yourself for the afterlife, because I'm gonna send you there myself. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Princess Ruto, the next sage. So let's go ahead and take her on. This is going to be the Sage of Water. So we're going to be taking on a Mega Blastoise Y. Let's go ahead and open up with our boy Aquaman, and let's go ahead and see what our boy Aquaman can do. We're going to start off things with a big old dynamic punch. So make sure you guys go ahead and dynamic punch that like button, because it really does help the series. Mega Blastoise Y is confused. It's gonna try to do a little something, but we're gonna go ahead and go for our bulk up and see how strong we can get our Aquaman. I also want to give you guys a very big thank you for all of your tips and your comments. It's always appreciated, and I love continuing on this story with you guys and moving on to the next little section of it. It's been a really good progression in this game, and I think that's something that I'd really like to see in games, and I'm hoping we'll have that in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Just love to see more story, more background. I'm a big fan of just more about the characters, you know, put the game a little bit more around them, develop them, make it a good story. I think the story really does make a game, so I'm hoping to see more of that. PurpleRodri Y is going to go for the swagger, so he powered us up as well. So now we have the bulk up and the swagger, and what can I tell you, huh? Aquaman definitely has a lot of swagger himself. We're going to go for that dynamic punch. Mega PurpleRodri Y. I don't know if he'll be standing up to this one, and he is down. So that one went really good. Next up is going to be a Wailord. We can keep Aquaman out right now because we're pretty strong. We're gonna have to see what we can do against this Wailord. Let's go ahead and go for that dynamic punch. We still do have a bunch of max elixirs and a bunch of different items, so we could use those if it comes down to it. But I'm trying to just battle with our Pokemon and see how far we can get before we do have to use those. But I'm sure we'll have to use them eventually, because these battles are getting tougher and tougher. Now our boy Aquaman, he's been out here, you know, trying to do his thing, but I do not think... Oh my goodness, we hurt ourselves in our confusion. It might not be the best idea to have Aquaman out here. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch him out. He's paralyzed right now too, and we haven't put any damage on this Wailord. I guess we got a little messed up there with the confusion. Confusion really does slow you down. So we're going to go ahead and switch out. Let's bring out big boy Soul out here, who is definitely ready to take down this Wailord. Level 100, and perfect timing because we got the Hydro Pump coming out. You know, Aquaman did a good job, but maybe he needs someone to pump him up. You know, maybe we need to call Wonder Woman out here and see if, you know, she'll give Aquaman some tips. I gotta tell you guys, I finally saw Wonder Woman, and I think it was one of the coolest superhero movies that I've seen. Now, I'm a big fan of both Marvel and DC. I think I've seen both of them since I grew up. You know, I grew up in the 90s. I've been seeing these cartoons on TV for as long as I can remember. I remember learning about these characters throughout all the different story arcs and all the different things that they would show you on the animated shows, and it's been, you know, something that grew with me. It's very cool that now as I'm getting older, it's also something that, you know, is getting older with it because it's being put onto the big screen. So I'm such a big fan of those movies, you know, I always get excited. Anybody that knows me knows that I love the TV shows. I'm a big fan of all the superhero TV shows. You know, I love me some Arrow, I love me some Flash. Supergirl's actually been growing on me quite a bit. And then, you know, we go and keep going, and the movies have been alright, you know, I've been enjoying a bunch, but not like Wonder Woman, you know. One movie that can really just take me and just, you know, throw me in a different place, you know, any movie that can do that for me and just put me in like an area where nobody's really been. You kind of see that, and I thought it was really cool that Wonder Woman did some things like that. I'd love to see more movies doing crazy things out of the norm, you know, go throw us who knows where in the ocean somewhere doing some crazy things. I don't know, you know, something crazy like that would be great to see. You know, we've seen a lot of superheroes in the city. I'd love to see more superheroes out and about doing their thing. Who knows where? We have a pretty big world, you know? We could go to a bunch of different places, and maybe we'll do just that. Another thing that I was thinking about, too, is I've been talking to you guys a lot about the VR. So another thing that would be really cool is I've always been a fan of just things that can pretty much help my mind just, you know, escape for a little bit and go have a little fun. I think that's great. So movies have done that for me. Games have always done that for me as a kid. So I've always loved, you know, kind of diving into games and just really getting into them. And it's just like a little way to get into that reality, you know? You just play the game and you can just really feel immersed. So what will we do when the day comes, you know, where we can actually get ourselves immersed into these games through that VR. Another thing too is, I would love to go and see different places in the world, but who knows how often everybody can travel, how often, I would be able to travel to see some places. What if the day comes, we put on our VR and we can just like walk around the world and see everything? It's pretty crazy now, you have everything mapped out pretty much. So imagine the day when you could just walk around your town. It would be insane. Maybe we'll get there someday. I would just like, to have a deeper experience with these type of things. I'd like to, just jump in and get my hands full. Let's go ahead and drop this Thunderbolt on the Mega Gyarados X. This battle's been going really, really well. Definitely the Sage of Water coming through with her name. The other sages have been a little bit random, Pokemon here and there, but we are A-okay. So with that, guys, Mega Gyarados X has gone down. We defeated Occult Rudo. Ah! We got 8,000 for winning. Tell me about Hoopa. Foolish child, you think you can control the power of Hoopa? You only bring destruction to the world. The only sad thing is that I won't be present to see your regrets. Huh? Guys, we have to leave this. Wait. Where's everybody? So with that, guys, everybody has moved on. So we need to keep moving on up. Whoa, what is this place? Another portrait, though. You're one of the sages, right? I'm Rora, the Sage of Light. What happened to other people here? Naburu, Soraria, Darunia, and Raudo are gone. I'm asking you a question. 7 sages act as the seals that look away the wicked deity of destruction, Hoopa. 4 the seals are broken. I can feel his power surging already, What's happening to you? Listen up, young man. I can feel the deity's power controlling me. Any moment now, let's control my own body. Before I do, I want you to quickly defeat me and leave this tower. You are what it needs to break the seal. You are its key to break out from its prison. Ah! Here we go, guys. Rodri versus us. We are going to be taking on another sage. This is PurpleRodri. He's going to send out a Mega Gardevoir Y. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. We've been doing pretty good so far in these battles, and something is going on with this guy. It seems like with every sage we meet, something's happening to them more and more. So the higher we go up, the more these sages are freaking out. So it's gonna be getting pretty crazy as we make our way to the top. Let's go for that Ice Beam. Let's see what we can do against this Mega Gardevoir Y. Okay, that didn't do that much. We might have to pull something out here. So let's go ahead and see who we can bring. We're gonna bring out Soul, and you guys know that Soul with the Sludge Bomb is gonna crush pretty much anyone. We should be able to take down this Mega Gardevoir Y. So let's go ahead and drop this thing, and let's see what our boy Soul can do with that Sludge Bomb. Soul's always been coming through with a Sludge Bomb. I can't even ask more from our Pokemon. Our Pokemon have gotten us this far in the adventure, and this is a pretty far point. I gotta tell you, I don't think we've had Pokemon that have been this max, level 100 before, mega'd out on any of the teams that I've played through before. But it's pretty cool, it's a great thing to have this team maxed out and really, really strong. Ooh, a Togekiss. It's always good to see a little Togekiss. Brings me back to the anime days. I've been wanting to see the anime more too. I've been keeping an eye on Sun and Moon, but I haven't really looked too much into it. I've seen the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I wonder if it picks up. I've really been wanting to get back into the Pokemon anime, and I'm hoping that this would be a good point to start watching again. I could probably go back and watch a couple seasons too. I haven't missed that many. The more I think about it, the more I remember that I've actually watched a lot of the anime. So every time I see like an episode on TV or something, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I've seen that. I know what that is. And it's surprising, too. I don't remember when I went through the time of seeing these Pokemon shows, but somehow I knocked out these seasons. With that, the Mawile has gone down. We're doing really, really good here. So the Grand Bull is going to be coming out, guys. And let's see what this Grand Bull can do. It is level 100. Now, Thor is level 100, and I think our level 100 is much stronger than the Grand Bull. So let's go ahead, go for the we missed. Come on, man. The one time we need to knock out this Grand Bull because the Play Rough is going to do a bunch of freaking damage. Oh my goodness, we really got knocked down today. Okay, Thor, we're going to put a lot of our faith in Thor here. I got a lot of faith on Mega Thor, so we're going to go ahead and drop that Thunder. And hopefully we can at least put a little dent in this Grand Bull, take this Pokemon down, and with that, guys, Grand Bull has gone down, so we are flying through it, and we are moving on up. A Sylveon is going to be coming out, too. Now, let's go ahead and bring Soul back out against the Sylveon. you know, if we're gonna be going up against a fairy Pokemon, we might as well bring Soul out here. Let's see if we can drop some Sludge Bombs. Let's make some magic happen here, guys. Going up against a Sylveon. It's great to see all these different Pokemon. It always surprises me too, but I'm loving it. Ooh, did not take it down. I thought we might be able to one-shot it, but we are going to be okay. The Hyper Voice isn't going to do a lot to us, so let's go ahead and go for this one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and drop that Sludge Bomb, and that is going to take down the Sylveon. So we are moving on up. There shouldn't be that many Sages left after this. That must mean we are getting closer and closer to the top. All right, we got a Mega Altaria X. Ooh, our Pokemon are a little bit low, though, if you guys can see. I'm starting to get a little bit worried here. Aquaman going up against the Mega Altaria X. Let's go ahead and drop that Ice Beam. We're always dropping the Ice Beams on these Mega Altaria X's. We've done it before. We've done it against Drake. Altaria X is going to go for the Dragon Dance. So let's hope that we can hit our Ice Beam. Let's go ahead and hit that Ice Beam, Aquaman. We are paralyzed. Mother fudger. Come on, Aquaman. We need you here, man. We need you to come in the clutch. Every single one of our Pokemon is low, and the Moonblast is coming out from Mega Altaria X. This is going to hurt a lot because now we have a Mega on the offensive against us. Most of the time, the Megas are pretty defensive. If you just go ahead and pack a punch, they kind of just back off and heal up. So let's go ahead and make sure that we can do something. We got it down half. And this is making me a little bit nervous here, guys. We got to believe in Aquaman. It's that paralysis that's really slowing us down. Here comes the Moonblast. Let's hope that we can survive this Moonblast. We might survive it with a little bit of HP. We're going to find out. 19 HP. There we go. But we're paralyzed. That would have been the Ice Beam that did it. And I don't think we're going to get another shot at it because the Mega Altaria X is sped up, is powered up. And there it is. The Dragon Breath is going to go ahead and take us down. Good try, Aquaman. Good try. At least Aquaman got it down to the yellow. So let's go ahead and bring Thor out here, and let's see if Thor will be able to outspeed this thing. Thor usually does a good job of outspeeding pretty fast Pokemon. So let's go ahead and drop that Thunderbolt, and let's hope that the Thunderbolt will be enough to take this Mega Altaria X down. It is in the red. Wow, this battle has actually just turned really, really difficult. Thor is down, and we're getting critted. No! Mega Thor got critted out! What am I doing? We got Champ and Rocky who are low. Then we got Soul. We're going to go ahead and go for that Rock Slide, though. You know, Rocky's been doing a great job. Every time we send out Rocky, I forget how fast Rocky is as well. So let's go ahead and go for that Rock Slide. Rocky coming through with that Rock Slide. Might be something that comes through for us here today. We got it down to the half. Let's go for one more. And Rocky has done it. So Rocky is really, really fast. Mega Aerodactyl, guys. That is what it does. Rocky took down the Mega Altaria X. We defeated PurpleRodri. We got 8,000 for winning. I'm sorry, but I can't leave this place. I need to find the others. So with that, guys, we've made it to... Wait, did we just go back? Okay, we just went back. There's gotta be something here that we need to figure out. So there's these flames. Let's see what these flames do. Ooh, it looks like we got some switches here in the corners. Are these the flames that they were talking about that had been going for 50 years? That's pretty crazy if you think about it. Flames don't last that long. And I just saw the little switch that opened up. So let's step on the bottom switch. That was a pretty cool puzzle. Very Zelda-like. And let's go ahead and get ready. I hope you guys are prepared for this. I am not sure what's going to be coming up here. But we need to heal up our Pokemon. Everybody has took so much damage that it's something that we need to do. At least we took down a bunch of Sages. I'm very proud of our team. That's what we got to try to do here with the level 100s. You're not going to be pushing levels further, so you might as well learn from it and push yourself further. That's the way to go once your Pokemon are maxed out. Try to do what you can. Rotate your Pokemon out and learn from it. With that, the Zuko Jr. is back into the game. Zuko Jr., you know, has been getting a little bit knocked around, but we're going to make sure Zuko Jr. steps it up and brings it back. Zuko Jr. has always been doing a great job here. Well, you know, so we're going to try to make sure he continues that. Champ is back. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and heal up Rocky and then be ready for whatever awaits us in this room. I hope you guys are prepared because there's been some crazy stuff happening here in this game so far. And I'm sure it's only going to get crazier. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use a Max Elixir on Rocky. Yeah, a couple of our Pokemon could definitely use Max Elixirs. So it's a little good thing here. Let's go ahead and use that on Mega Thor. And then I think we are good to go. So let's move on up. Why are there so many torches here? What are they protecting? I'm Rodri. What happened to other people who were with me? They became sacrificed for the wicked deity, Hoopa. What? We sages had looked on atrocity from the world, though over 5,000 years now, its power had gone unreak. During those years, to regain its former power, the wicked deity is using your companions and nourishments. No! Huh? Gil. One more seal left. Are you okay? The monster, it is controlling us, forcing us to fight you, forcing you to kill us. He's forcing me to break the seals. There's only one more seal left. Leave this place. If that last seal's broken, the world is over. Okay. Ah! You're the wicked deity. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus. We are going to be taking on the wicked deity and the last of the sages, Occult Impa, who's apparently being controlled by this deity. So it's getting a little freaky deaky up in here, but did we just miss our dynamic punch? Come on, Aquaman. Right when I say freaky deaky, dude, you couldn't just back me up on that. You couldn't just pull a big dynamic punch out for me. What's going on here, Aquaman? And the Umbreon survived? This is gonna be one of the most annoying Pokemon to take down. I gotta figure out how the heck we're gonna take down this Umbreon. Every time we go up against an Umbreon, it gets difficult. And this time we don't have the breakity, so we're gonna be stuck using the dynamic punch. It doesn't work out that well most of the time, but we're gonna go, and we missed it. We missed it. I knew that was gonna happen. Why did I have that feeling? And now we got mean look. So we're gonna be in this battle, guys. Well, we missed again. That is the bad thing about Dynamic Punch. And this Pokemon is gonna be healing up. So Umbreon's gonna be healing up with Moonlight. And that is not gonna be any fun at all to go up against. So we need to prepare a little something. Let's go for the bulk up and let's just get really, really strong. If we can power up with the bulk up a few times, then we can go for our last dynamic punch. And if we can get our last dynamic punch off, we might be okay. We just need to land our dynamic punch. So let's keep powering up with the bulk up. A couple of these will definitely suffice, or at least I'm telling myself that as we go against this Umbreon. So the Wish is going to be coming out too. So this Umbreon has Moonlight and Wish, which makes it super tanky and super hard to take down. We missed our final dynamic punch, and Umbreon went for another Wish. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to beat this Pokemon with strength. Oh boy. What is going on? So with that, guys, the Umbreon is just about down, and I'm going to go for the strength. It took a while for this Pokemon to stop using the Wishes and the Moonlight and for it to work out well. But the bulk ups and the strength worked out. So with that, we've took it down. Next up is going to be a Mega Absol Y level 100. And this Pokemon looks like a monster right off the bat. It's a good thing that we do have Aquaman pretty powered up. So the strength is doing a good amount of damage. And I think it should do a good amount of damage against this Mega Absol Y as well. Okay, these Pokemon gotta stop protecting themselves. Let's go for that strength then. And let's see how much the strength is gonna do to this Mega Absol Y. We got it. We got it. That's it. We didn't even get into the red. We just outright got it. Next is a Mighty Enna. And if our boy Aquaman keeps this up, we might have a sweep on our hands here since we are so strong. Mighty Enna level 100 though. Would have been good for them to send out the Mighty Enna earlier to lower our power a little bit. But that's okay. We're not going to complain here since we're going to get to land our strength. And the strength is going to... Wow, that Pokemon barely survived. It's a good thing that full restores aren't really coming out here. So that is going to take down the Mighty Enna. Only a couple more Pokemon left here. A Mega Sableye. Ooh, boy. Let's see what we can do, though. Let's see what we can do. I think Aquaman's been doing a great job. So let's at least put a little bit of damage here. I didn't even mean to click the strength. Oh, boy. And I got hit with the Confuse Ray. That's what happens when you get a little too excited going up against these Megas. Mega Sableye Y. That Pokemon's always been so freaky for me to see. It's just weird. Imagine if you saw the Mega Sableye Y in real life, and it was just this Pokemon carrying around this huge red gem. What would you even think to see a Pokemon like that? It's not just a Pidgey or a Magikarp or a Pikachu. It's a really freaky looking Pokemon. I hear a lot of people that would be like, yeah, you know, I'd go to the Pokemon world in an instant. But then if you really think about it, do you know all the freaky things that are probably in the Pokemon world? You know, you gotta second think that thing. I know somebody offered me the chance and was like, hey, you wanna go to the Pokemon world, but you gotta leave this world behind? Oh, I don't know. It'd be a really tough thing to think about. I don't know, maybe I'd lean towards the Pokemon world just to go on a crazy adventure of a lifetime, or maybe I'd just stay back here because I have a lot of things I care about. That's also something to think about. And with that, Thor went ahead and dropped the Thunderbolt. So we are still in this, ladies and gentlemen. Our Pokemon may be low, but our spirits are high. And they're not even that low, to be honest with you guys. We've pretty much been, you know, crushing anybody in this match. At least this time against the Occult Sage. But before that, you know, they've been a little low. So our spirits are definitely a little bit higher now. Now, a Mega Tyranitar Y is going to be a lot of fun against our Mega Gyarados. I always like sending out a Mega Gyarados against a Mega Tyranitar Y. It's just a fun matchup. It really, really is. So let's go ahead and drop the dive. Payback? What is Mega Tyranitar Y doing with the payback? Okay, well, we're going to pay it back here with that dive. Let's hit a big dive. Come on, let's get it down into the yellow at least. And there we go. I think we're about to wrap this battle up, ladies and gentlemen. Tyranitar Y is going for that Stone Edge, but hey, the Mega Stone Edge, you know, the Mega Tyranitar isn't going to be able to do a whole lot with the Stone Edge this time around. We're Water Dark here with our Gyarados, and I think one more dive should do it. So let's go ahead and dive back down. Mega Tyranitar Y is not in the best position possible, even with the Sandstorm raging. We just did a little bit better than him. So with that, we're going to go for that dive. And the Mega Tyranitar Y has gone down, guys. We are doing some work here. We got to make sure these stages get taken down because they've been really, really tough to go up against. It's time for us to send out Zuko Jr. against the Weavile. So let's go ahead and use our Fire type. You know, our boy Zuko Jr., he's been needing this a little bit. Come on, everybody's got to back him a little bit. He might have gotten KO'd. He might have not performed as well as he wanted. So he's trying to bring it back here. We're going to bring him back against his Weavile. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that Flamethrower. The Weavile is going to go for the Snatch, but I think we have this in the bag. Zuko Jr. is way too strong. And with that, guys, we should be taking down the Weavile and just about beating the Occult Sage. Super effective Weavile is down. And with that, guys, we defeated Occult Impa. Ah! We got 8,000 for winning. That's the last seal. I'm free. Oh no, what have I done? It's not over yet. What do you mean? There's still one more sage. The Sage of Time, Zelda. Go to her now. She has the power to stop Hoopa.